What got you into real estate?
So I was recommended into real estate from a family friend. I had been in college for a number of years. I'd actually switched my major, so college took a little bit longer for me. And after talking with somebody that works in real estate, I saw how immediate the opportunities could be, how intriguing that was to me to get involved in business. And then a big thing was just how multifaceted it is. You have everything from builders, contractors, residential home buyers, commercial property, and that wide range really stimulated me a lot. It really got me excited about it.
What made you come to House to Home?
First and foremost, Celia. She's terrific. She runs a tight ship, and she's just a rock star. But beyond that, we have over 40, 50 agents, and that is a really awesome culture to be with. There's so many people that I have been able to pick their brains, to learn from them, to go through some of this with them, people that I've had deals with.
What sets you apart?
Well, first I'd classify myself more as a buyer's agent. I really love working with buyers. I find it to be so hands-on. You really get to meet somebody and learn a lot about them through the process. And then as for, just things that I think are a little bit more unique to me, I will cover a very wide range. And I kind of call it road tripping, because the ideal day for me is if I can find a buyer with a lot of stamina that wants to do 4, 5, 6, 7 showings back to back. You get to have immediate impressions on everything. You can compare it because you're not thinking back to this house I saw the other day.
What's the satisfaction that you get out of helping clients?
Well, the best thing about the job is definitely the people. And, it's kind of unique working on a buyer or a selling side, because you get to see all the exciting parts of the transaction. People, whether they're moving into a home or they were just able to sell their home and now getting to enjoy the cash that they got for it. It's a really exciting process. You're on the front end of it whenever, optimism's really high and you've got all these options.
What makes Southern Illinois so special?
I think people that have seen a range of living in a city or living in a small town, they recognize that there's a cultural difference. People are generally more polite, more friendly, more willing to talk to you out in public.
Must-see spot that you would recommend to somebody?
So I do tours with 𝗕𝗲𝘆 whenever we have doctors moving into town, and I drive them around the area and I try to tell them, here's what you definitely want to see. I recommend everybody go out to 𝗕𝗏𝘗𝗏𝗏. That is not a far drive, just directly out east.
What do you enjoy doing outside of selling real estate?
Entering into fall, so football's getting started again. I really enjoy the NFL. I play fantasy football of a few different leagues with my friends. I went to Ole Miss, University of Mississippi, and they're a top football school. And my family still frequently goes down there for games and everything. It's a really great culture there.
Favorite local restaurant?
I actually worked at the 𝗕𝗏𝘆cie Hideout Steakhouse for several years. Maybe the favorite job I've ever had. I got to experience all the different positions in the restaurant. They have great managers, a great owner, and it has a very unique niche, I feel, for kind of the theme and the ambiance that it offers. So I would recommend anybody go check that out.
Something people might be surprised to learn about you.
One really off-the-wall hobby. I enjoy flying FPV drones. That stands for first-person view. So these are the drones you see people fly around, and it's I wear goggles, and you're basically seeing from the drone's perspective.
Tip that you could give for buyers and sellers?
There's a lot of great real estate professionals around here that can give you updates, can talk with you periodically, can let you know what your options look like. The same way that you have a doctor and you go to your doctor whenever you have medical questions, or you have an attorney and you go talk to them with legal questions. Develop a relationship with a realtor.
Somebody wanted to get in touch with you. What would be the best way to do that?
The best way to get in touch with me, you reach out to my phone number, 618-663-5342. I'm also very active on social media. I have a Facebook page, I have an Instagram page, I have a homes.com page, I have a Zillow page. I have a Google page, and you can go read my reviews on Facebook or on my Google page yourself. If you look up Alec 𝗕𝗲𝘆 Real Estate, you will find where you need to go.
We'll find you.
Absolutely.
Very good. Well, thank you, Alec.